Hi, this is Chris, and I'm in the Central Valley of California today, running materials back and forth to our rock yard. And I stopped to make a video about the ladybugs, but I also want to point out something about food security, or insecurity, as a lot of people are experiencing due to the high prices. Most of you believe a whole series of lies called man-made global warming, and the further lies that are on top of that we need to get rid of the combustible engine, that it won't cost you anything, that all this extremist do-gooderism won't cost you really much of anything. Well, that's just an outright lie. The fact is, you're paying a fortune in higher food prices because of all the changes that are being mandated on California's trucking industry and soon to come to California's agricultural industry. This field requires diesel, a lot of it. It requires petroleum products for fertilizer, pesticides when used, although the goal of any farmer is to use as little pesticide as possible, since they don't make that much and the pesticides cost them even more money. But it does require a hell of a lot of diesel. Diesel to till the land, diesel to operate the water pumps, diesel to plant it, cultivate it, harvest it, truck like that to haul it. The idea that you can turn all of this into some sort of battery operated program, battery operated trucks and tractors, and not have it cost you a fortune is a lie. You're going to see the price of your milk, your bread, whatever it is, whatever food it is going to soar in its cost. And the only people who are going to profit from it are the ruling elite and the Chinese. Because the Chinese are the only people who make or control the cobalt and lithium, for the most part, that power big haul trucks like that. And if you think that the cost of this is not going to be passed on to you, well, you just keep voting the way you've been voting here in California. This ain't going to get you anything but higher food bills and less food to begin with. There's just not enough resources around or money around to implement the changes that are being sought. And this barley here is intended for one of the many dairies that are out here. This barley is one of several components that go into really rich feed mixes for California's dairy milk industry. That's just not your milk, that's your cheese, your sour cream, ice cream. All of this has a massive inflation aspect to it that need not be. When you see all these crazies that say no more oil, what the hell are they thinking? What are you going to grow this food with? Good wishes? This food requires immense amounts of petroleum to provide the complete circle. And there's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of acres of this, just wheat, barley, oats, all the grains, rice being produced in California, in addition to all the other food crops. So stop listening to the liars and deceivers and get them to answer real questions. How much will this impact the cost of my food? Let's see if they can actually focus on a truthful answer